Hello everyone, this is Dr. Titus, and I'm with you for today's presentation. Medical Marijuana Inc., our parent company of Kannaway, has had an amazing history, and we have had a tremendous number of firsts throughout our company history. March of 2009, we became the first publicly traded company in the United States in the industrial hemp medical cannabis space. In 2011, we actually wound up developing an amazing pipeline of hemp-based CBD products from Europe into the United States. And in 2012, we had our first nutritional supplement-based CBD products available on U.S. and world markets. These were the first nutritional-based hemp CBD products on markets anywhere. We developed the entire industry. 2014, we had a couple of interesting firsts here. First, we developed Kannaway, our flagship company that is involved with sales of nutritional supplement-based CBD products, as well as legalized our products into the country of Brazil. Today, we have a robust market in Brazil, and our products are actually covered by the country's healthcare system. In 2017, we were the first to present data before the World Health Organization in their review of CBD products, and certainly it's been very favorable to see the World Health Organization showing that CBD should not be listed as a narcotic substance because there's no tendency for addiction. Moreover, the World Health Organization gave some great potential benefits for CBD, showing that it should be available to individuals as a dietary supplement, as well as being available to pharmaceutical companies to do clinical study and research for various medical conditions. March of 2009, they did a reverse merger and started the public company Medical Marijuana Incorporated. 2 years later, in March of 2011, the company was bought by an entrepreneur from Northern California who had been focused on hemp and CBD going back to the year 2007 and had been contracting with European farmers to potentially grow a high concentration CBD in a hemp crop. And Medical Marijuana Inc. at that time transformed itself fully into a hemp and CBD company. In September of 2012, the original entrepreneur received a federal indictment on real estate activities from a prior business. He resigned immediately as president of Medical Marijuana Inc. In March of 2015, our company upgraded to a new corporate structure, electing a board of directors with myself, Dr. Titus, taking reins as president, CEO, and chairman of the board of the company. The corporate structure still exists today from 2015. Kannaway, of course, is one of our subsidiaries of Medical Marijuana Incorporated. There have been no other federal involvements since the year of 2012, except that our products have been analyzed by the Journal of Regulatory Science. This is a division of the FDA, and certainly it's been wonderful to see we have some very favorable results here. Also, myself personally testified in May 31st, 2019 before our U.S. FDA when they were holding hearings on hemp and CBD and looking for ways to carve out both a dietary supplement pathway as well as a pharmaceutical pathway for CBD in our country coming up this year, 2019 into 2020. In March of 2016, Blake Schrader joined as CEO of our subsidiary Kannaway, which started a new period of growth for the company. Previously, we had a nice division that had done some wonderful things with the company, but we've had many challenges, and certainly to bring in pedigreed people with great experience in the multi-level marketing industry has allowed us to really move Kannaway significantly forward. Kannaway Europe started shipping in January of 2018, achieved significant sales. Certainly, we're quite excited about the future of the business here. U.S. FDA had examined CBD products on U.S. markets back in the year of 2015. Unbeknownst to any of us in the industry, the FDA randomly selected various products off store shelves or ordered product online and basically published the results of their findings on these products in what's called the Journal of Regulatory Science. Here, the FDA examined people and groups who had basically stated that they, on their label, had claimed a certain amount of CBD, etc. And as you can see in the slides here, all of the products tested, the real scientific hemp oil products, our products, met or exceeded label claims. So if we said we had 17% CBD in our product, well, the FDA found that we had, say, 17.4%. So that was very encouraging for us. Now, of course, they tested many other manufacturers' products, and no other manufacturer actually met or exceeded those label claims. Many people said they had as much as 20% CBD when actually there was no CBD. They had some other feel-good chemicals, things such as dopamine and serotonin or melatonin maybe, but certainly it's been interesting to see the evolvement of the industry over time and the fact that us in the industry have now put in place our own regulatory standards to help our movement forward in terms of the legitimacy of this particular industry. Now, CBD, our products have been listed in the Physician's Desk Reference, the PDR. It's now called the Prescriber's Digital Reference. This is a compendium of all pharmaceutical medications and dietary supplements where doctors, pharmacists, etc. can take a look at some of the ingredients, the study, the research, etc., and what actually comprises these particular products. Our Pure Gold is the first CBD product to be listed in this particular reference, and today still we are the only company so listed here. Of course, we have many doctors and other medical professionals in our organization. We want to provide the highest and best level comfort for these individuals who do potentially recommend our products to many other people around the globe. The U.S. Hemp Authority has been set up here in the United States to be a regulatory body. This is sponsored by all of us who are really top producers in the CBD industry to help self-regulate the industry before it's going to be imposed upon us by the FDA or another governmental agency. So Kannaway is one of the original members of this U.S. Hemp Authority, and certainly we have the U.S. Hemp Authority seal of approval on all of our products. Certainly we've been able to meet the high standards for quality assurance. Our certificates of analysis, our procedures have all been analyzed. The U.S. Hemp Authority have gone to our production facilities here in San Diego as well as up in Utah, and certainly have given us the thumbs up for their seal of excellence. It's been a great event over the years. Now, certainly we've had challenges. We've had many people over the years who've criticized us in the industry. In fact, some of the biggest opponents of us when we first came out with CBD product were within the industry itself, the marijuana people who thought that, gosh, well, we're now being potentially infringing upon their territory, and certainly did a lot of things in the way of smear campaigns to try to discredit us and to discredit CBD. Certainly there have been a number of hit pieces on us in the U.S. and of course throughout Europe, although what we've done basically is to fight off all these challenges, and certainly we continue to provide great quality hemp CBD products to consumers around the globe. Many medical cannabis groups in Europe have actually gone ahead and tried to discredit us and our products, and certainly when we launched in Europe we had a great number of groups who did criticize our products, and especially what we wanted to make sure was explain that Kannaway is not a medical cannabis company. We do not make medical claims. We don't offer any medical advice. Basically, we're a lifestyle company who believes that individuals do not have to be sick, do not have to be patients, do not have to have doctor prescriptions to take advantage of non-psychoactive cannabinoids, CBD. Particularly, we believe this helps support a very large self-regulatory system in the human body and moves us all to a much higher level of health and wellness. So that's been our real thesis. We've had some correspondence with medical groups over in Europe who have contacted us. We have actually replied in written form to many of these groups, and these groups basically have never responded back to our communication to them. In Austria, one group allows fake accounts to publish false information about us on their blog, but they delete our comments when we do the same to explain some of the facts. They also confuse the users by mixing advice to patients and medical use of cannabis while talking about our food-grade products. These are totally different things. The reference to amount of CBD per drop is also highly unscientific and completely irrelevant. What's important is how much CBD, how many milligrams you are taking per serving or per day. The pharmaceutical version of CBD, known as Epidiolex, was FDA approved in June of 2018. This is an isolated, semi-synthetic version of CBD, and here CBD is dosed by body weight. 25 milligrams per kilogram of body weight is the standard dosage, and thus many young children here are receiving 400 to 700 milligrams of CBD daily. Now, if these young children were actual adults, they would be receiving anywhere from 1,500 to maybe 2,000 milligrams of CBD on a daily basis. And this high dose certainly shows a clear distinction between a medical product and a food-grade product. The pharmaceutical CBD in this form also shows liver toxicity starting at 1 milligram per kilogram of body weight, or about 70 milligrams of CBD daily for the average adult. The prescribing information mentions elevated levels of toxic liver enzymes, ALT as well as AST. And those who take synthetic THC, such as spice, K2, etc., have actually died from very elevated ALT and AST liver enzymes. So these synthetic cannabinoids can be potentially very toxic to the human body. Now, the cost of Epidiolex is $36,500 US per year. So certainly this is quite an expensive medication. And Epidiolex is a 12% concentration of CBD. Pure Gold, in its 120 milliliter form, is a 1% concentration of a food oil, or Pure Gold oil, 30 milliliters at 2% CBD. So certainly we recommend 50 milligrams of CBD daily as a health and maintenance routine, and certainly you can see the difference between the nice quality food grade product versus the pharmaceutical product, which is in much higher concentration. So we believe we offer a great product at a very competitive price. Certainly safe, natural solutions come from Kannaway. Daily intake of CBD to feed the internal endogenous cannabinoid system. We have a product line of THC-free products that meet the CBD label claims, and of course we triple lab test our products in the development process. Pure Gold is designed as a healthy dietary oil, food oil, so that one can supplement their internal endogenous cannabinoid system. One of our 120 milliliter bottles contain 1,000 milligrams of CBD, or 8.3 milligrams of CBD per milliliter. It's approximately a 1% concentration. Serving size would be 32 milligrams of CBD, and of course 30 servings per bottle. This is not intended to be sold on a percentage concentration of CBD. The low concentration was chosen to create a safe, legal, compliant product providing 1,000 milligrams of CBD per bottle, again, very much in contrast to the pharmaceutically developed version, a food-grade version, and certainly the higher concentration does not make a product better, it just changes the serving size. The 30 milliliter bottle has 500 milligrams of CBD. This means it's a 2% concentration, but is the exact same gold oil. The 2% concentration does not make it twice as good, but certainly it's easy to take and very nice when you need to transport it for long distances, for example. It contains the gold oil, but a higher concentration. In our nice new oral applicator product that we have just released in the European markets, the active oral applicator. This is a 3,000 milligram CBD content in this particular product, giving it a concentration of 25% CBD. So certainly this wonderful new oral applicator product, where we've had these available in the US since 2012, we've now figured out a way to make it fully THC free and to be able to give the people of Europe this very high concentrated product, and we're certainly quite excited about some of the potential benefit here. The gold oil is called a broad spectrum since it has had the THC removed. You can see here in the certificate of analysis we show CBDA, CBDV, CBG, etc. And of course the THC that needs to be 0 or non-detectable is the delta 8 THC, again showing non-detectable levels here. 7 key terpenes are in this particular product, and of course they're listed here. The low percentage concentration of the extract in the final product means that many of these entourage botanicals remain in the final product as trace elements, and certainly these have a wonderful effect on people's overall levels of health and wellness. We thank you very kindly for attending today's presentation. Hopefully you've learned a little something about our company, our history, some of our critics, some of the things we've had to overcome throughout the years, and certainly we're quite excited to be able to provide some wonderful products to the European markets, including our new oral applicator with a 25% concentration CBD. I think this is going to be a tremendous product for the people of Europe, and I'm thrilled to be able to provide an oral applicator product that is finally now THC free and available for the people of Europe. Well, this is Dr. Titus. We'll look forward to seeing you all very soon at one of our next upcoming Kannaway events in the European community.